Hello, guys. Welcome, everybody, to Purple Haze Podcast. I am your host who bleeds purple and gold, Isaac here. So it is not until 1 week till the free agency market starts kicking in with news all around the NFL of which free agent goes where and all that good stuff that I am absolutely looking forward to it. I can't wait anymore, man, to see what the Vikings can do. But for right now, there is one guy. I guess maybe three defensive tackles, which is basically something they should get in free agency. I don't know if they would get two, but at least one. I think they would be great. I think they'd be good with one and then another one in the draft. I'd be great with that. If the Vikings could do something like that, I think I would be all for it. And I think the number one guy that I think you all know where I really want for the Vikings, and that is the defensive tackle from the Philadelphia Eagles, Milton Williams. I absolutely like this guy. He is an absolute force. He's a hidden gem of a defensive tackle and a pass rusher for he's a pass rusher for the Philadelphia Eagles, where his career, he has 11 and a half sacks, 25 TFLs, 132 tackles in his career, man. I think Milton Williams has been absolutely great, and it's shown from the few times that he was on the field. He would get after the quarterback. He would make a big play for a defensive tackle. That's what you need in a defensive tackle. That is what you need. And he was an absolute, not only just in the regular season. It's kind of hard, with him saying, oh, well, when he started for Montez Sweat and Jalen Carter for the Philadelphia Eagles, because those are the star of the defensive linemen. But Milton Williams, as a backup, he's solid. Absolutely like this guy. He was a force in the NFC Championship and in the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. This dude went all the way off, man. I feel he gets after the quarterback. He's not like I guess not an Aaron Donald, like a Kevin Williams, or maybe like some of the great Vikings of the defensive lineman position, but I would maybe go as far as to say that Milt Williams might be the equivalent of Linval Joseph, or maybe even Dalvin Tomlinson. He's just as good as those guys, which is what you need. I feel like, and Milt Williams, out of all the defensive tackles, is one of the better free agents that the Vikings should get. And he's projected for like 3 years and $21 million. With the Vikings, who have I believe 70 million-ish in cap, that is a pretty cheap price for a guy like Milton Williams. I think the Vikings should absolutely go after him. If you want to beef up the 7 front of the Vikings, then it's advised that the Vikings go after Milton Williams as much as possible. But let's say the Vikings can't get Milton Williams. Let's say that they can't. I got a couple of guys that I think can be good. Javon Hargrave Javon Hargrave from the 49ers. I absolutely like him a lot. He's been causing a lot of problems for opposing offenses. I would like to see Javon Hargrave. He also had 2 Super Bowl appearances, so this dude could be something good too as well. I think he would be nice. And also Osa Odig Hizawa, had to figure out the name there. Basically, try reading that fast 5 times. Anyways, he is from the Dallas Cowboys pass rush, who is one of the few great just on the defense that has made plays. In his last contract, when his contract expired, he balled out for the Dallas Cowboys. So I wouldn't mind signing either Javon Hargrave or Odig Hizawa. I wouldn't mind signing either of those guys as like a good consolation prize. But I feel like the Vikings need to go all in on Milton Williams, the defensive tackle. That is my biggest wish list. My favorite guy that the Vikings should sign, man. I would love to see that to beef up the defensive tackle. I mean, of course there are other positions, but I just want to talk about this specific guy that the Vikings are. Him with the guy that Milt Williams, Harrison Phillips, and the guy that we drafted replacing Jonathan Bullard and Jerry Tillery. This pass rush will be elite, even when we just bring 4. And Milt Williams will be a great help to that. I feel like that's what the Vikings should do, is go after Milton Williams. We'll talk more about free agents and who the Vikings should sign. I will go over that in just a second, but thank you guys so much for watching. What are your guys' defensive tackle free agent dreams, that the dream list that you guys think they should take? Sorry, I couldn't speak there right for a second. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Skull Vikings.